Presidential candidate Sergiy Tigipko says Ukraine's election, set for May 25th, must go ahead despite the current unrest in the east of the country. He blames the ruling interim authorities for making the situation worse and for provoking pro-Russian separatists. Dissatisfaction with the current administration in Kyiv may work to Tigipko's advantage at the ballot box because he is widely seen as a representative for Ukrainians who want closer ties with Russia. But that does not mean, he says, that he wants to turn away from Europe.
I'm for integration with European structures, but I'm also for as close cooperation as possible with Russia, so we can restore economic relations with Russia quickly. I think this is possible in spite of the problem of Crimea, which I think was just seized and annexed by Russia. I personally will never agree with this and will never recognize it.
The status of Crimea is a hot issue ahead of the presidential vote. The Black Sea Peninsula was illegally annexed by Russia in March following mass protests in Kyiv, which forced former president and Kremlin ally Viktor Yanukovych from office. Tigipko has strong words for Moscow on the subject.
I think Crimea will always be a political problem between our two countries. I think it's a big mistake by Russia. It will divide the country for a long time. But nevertheless, I think Ukraine must work out a specific strategy on Crimea for its return to Ukraine.
A former member of Viktor Yanukovych's Party of Regions, Tigipko on May 8th announced his departure from the party, accusing it of betraying the interests of Ukraine and being partly responsible for insecurity in the eastern regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. Recent polls have put him in third place in the presidential race, behind Yulia Tymoshenko and frontrunner Petro Poroshenko.